Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, Eagles fans, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of a game changer. We've seen some strategic moves in free agency over the years, but this one, it's got the entire NFL talking. Khalil Mack, one of the most feared pass rushers in recent history, might be heading to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, you heard that right. The Eagles, a team already known for their ferocious defense, could be adding a veteran who has been a dominant force on the field for years. This isn't just a rumor, it's a potential reality that has the whole league watching closely. And if it happens, it could elevate the Eagles' defense to a level we haven't seen in a long time. Let's back up a little to understand why this is such a huge deal. The Eagles, as you all know, have built one of the best front sevens in the NFL. Led by Jalen Carter, who's been incredible since joining the team, and supported by talented players like Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, and Nolan Smith, the Eagles' defensive line was a key factor in their Super Bowl victory. That's right, last season's success was fueled by their relentless pressure on opposing quarterbacks. But as we all know, the NFL is a league of constant change. Teams are always looking to improve, adapt, and stay ahead of the curve. Despite their impressive performance, the Eagles are aware that to stay on top, they need to keep adding talent, especially on the defensive line. The offseason is a critical period where they can make strategic additions. The name Khalil Mack has been floating around in NFL circles, and while the team hasn't been front and center in the media talking about signing him, that doesn't mean the interest isn't there. In fact, some experts believe that the Eagles could be the perfect landing spot for Mack, especially considering their current roster situation and cap space. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. NFL analyst Aaron Schatz from ESPN recently made some bold predictions. He pointed out that if Josh Sweat, one of the key pass rushers for the Eagles, leaves in free agency, which is a real possibility, and Brandon Graham decides to retire, the Eagles are going to need someone to fill that void. And who better than Khalil Mack, a player who has been one of the most feared defensive players in the league for years? Schatz suggested that the Eagles could target Mack as a rotational player, bringing his veteran presence and pass-rushing ability to help solidify the front line. Think about the implications of that. Mack, at 34 years old, may be considered past his prime by some, but the man still knows how to get after the quarterback. Remember, he was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2016 and had 17 sacks just 2 years ago. Sure, he's taken a step back from his peak, but he's still a game wrecker who can make an immediate impact. And the best part, the Eagles, under Howie Roseman's leadership, are known for their cap flexibility. They're a team that's not afraid to make bold moves, especially when it comes to strengthening their defense. Adding Mack to the mix would be a strategic masterstroke. The Eagles would not only be replacing potential departures, but also enhancing their pass rush, making them even more formidable. Think about the possibilities. Mack lining up alongside Nolan Smith and Josh Sweat, creating a nightmare for quarterbacks. The offensive lines of the NFC East and beyond would have a tough time containing that trio. That's the kind of upgrade that could turn an already elite defense into a historic one. And let's not forget about the division. The NFC East has become one of the most competitive divisions in recent years, with teams like the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants investing heavily in their rosters. The Eagles have set the tone with their Super Bowl win, but if they manage to add someone like Khalil Mack, it could be the final piece that puts them well ahead of the pack. The division rivals will have to rethink their strategies, and for Eagles fans, that's exactly the kind of excitement you want to see, your team not just competing but dominating. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is it realistic? Can the Eagles pull this off? Well, looking at how they operate, how they manage their cap, and their history of smart, aggressive moves, I wouldn't put it past them. Roseman is known for his ability to make shrewd signings, And if he sees Mack as a fit that can help them chase another Super Bowl, he'll make it work. Remember, the Eagles have already been aggressive in free agency before, and they're not afraid to go after big-name players if it means winning. So, what does this mean for the upcoming season? If the Eagles do manage to sign Khalil Mack, their defense becomes one of the most feared in the league. It's no longer just about having a good front seven, it's about having a game-changing pass rusher who can turn the tide of a game single-handedly. This could mean more third-down stops, more sacks, and more pressure on opposing quarterbacks like Dak Prescott or Daniel Jones. It's about setting the tone early and often, and with Mack in the fold, the Eagles can do just that. Plus, think about the locker room. Mack's veteran leadership and experience, especially in high-pressure playoff games, would be invaluable for the young players like Nolan Smith and Milton Williams. It's about building a culture of excellence, and adding a player of Mack's caliber shows the kind of message the Eagles are sending to their opponents. We're not just here to compete, we're here to dominate. That kind of mindset can be contagious, and it can elevate the entire team. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the challenges. Salary cap, fit, team chemistry, these are all valid concerns. But given how the Eagles operate under Roseman, I trust that they're looking at every angle. They're a team that's always prepared, always strategic. If they see Mack as a piece that fits their puzzle, they'll make it happen. And honestly, the idea of seeing Khalil Mack in that Kelly green jersey, wreaking havoc on Sunday afternoons, is enough to get most of us fired up. It's the kind of move that could set the tone for years to come. In the grand scheme of things, this potential signing isn't just about adding another pass rusher. It's about reinforcing the identity of the Eagles as a team that relentlessly pursues greatness. It's about making a statement that they're serious about returning to the top, about chasing another Super Bowl ring with a defense that's as fierce as ever. And with the talent they already have, coupled with the possibility of bringing in a legend like Khalil Mack, the 2025 season could be one of the most exciting chapters in Eagles history. So, Eagles fans, what do you think? Is this the move they need to push them over the edge? Are you excited about the possibility of Mack wearing that Kelly green? Drop your thoughts below and let's get the conversation going. I want to hear your opinions, your predictions, and your hopes for this upcoming season. Remember, this team has the potential to be special, and with moves like this, they could write another legendary story in the NFL. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and everything you need to stay on top of the Philadelphia Eagles. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our team no matter what, because the best is yet to come.